Hello, welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Now, before we get into the video, if you enjoy the video, why like button, if you enjoy my content, my subscribe button, and of course step to all my future content, and don't forget to bell. With that out of the way, in the last episode we, had a fight with Instructor Sarah, completely obliterated her, so that was fun. And I'm trying to think now, oh that's correct! We got to see the new airship that Princess Oliver has been building, which is the Courageous. Did a maiden voyage through the entire country of Everbonia, the new high-speed airship that he had built. And yeah, quite interesting. So now we're off to Roer, but it's going to take an hour to get there, so yeah. Let's see what happens. See you in the game. Okay. And also, by the way, if you're wondering if this is fucking hell, if you're still wondering if this is the theme that you will hear in Cold Steel 2, no. Sorry to tell you this, but no. Honestly, you could have told me about all of this a little sooner. Is this the reason why you've been so busy lately? I apologise for the secrecy, but much of this project fell under the veil of strict confidentiality. There are some things I'm forbidden to speak of, even to my daughter. I'm sure you realise. Oh yeah. I'm sure she was excited to find out about that. But Klaus wasn't know that. How was he not to know why I was left in the dark? Well, we're really honoured to have been invited aboard. We can rest a bit easier knowing. Well, we can rest a bit easier once we arrive in Roer and we're heading Imperial escort. Indeed you can. The provincial army. The provincial army will have little choice but to accommodate you. The ship's purpose is to act as a deterrent to both factions, as well as the Imperial Liberation Front. By doing that, we hope that the Courageous will hold the old guard at bay, long enough for something new to take root. I'm sure they'll be chose wisely in naming you captain. Yeah. Still, I assume that's not the ship's only purpose. Well, true, building an airship this advanced is excessive. If all you're going to use it is as is there. Building an airship this advanced seems excessive. If all you're going to use it as is a deterrent. I was right. There has to be some other purpose it was made to fulfill. Very perceptive of you. Because that I wasn't able to discuss this with you properly when you were in the Grumbles. But I'm proud to see just how much we've grown since you enrolled at the academy. I am a class and thankful that learning alongside them has been a constant source of insights. So tell me, what's she doing? Is Laura getting along with the other students? Huh? I think she's been fitting fine. I see, that's reassuring to you. At times I wear that growing up in a sword-fighting household course to end up less well-rounded than her peers. I hope you and the others will continue looking out for her. Of course. We're glad she's with us. I can't imagine class time without her. Can't help but get the feeling that she's something more to you than simply a classmate. Whatever she may be, I hope you continue treating her as the lady she is. I'm not one to abide in appropriate behaviour for my daughter. I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. But I like to think I know how to conduct myself toward my classmates. Good, that's what I wanted to hear. I'm right here, guys. What are the two of you going on about with all your whispering and your what the fuck? Furtive glances. There's nothing you can concern yourself with. Just a little discussion between men. You needn't worry. We'll try to get you to your field studies safely. As soon as those, I expect you to give your utmost. Huh? You really just care about her. No. Like I say, you can basically go around and talk to everyone, but it kind of becomes pointless. Because there's just not much point, really, in talking to everyone. Otherwise, I think it would take me too long. Even I would love to do that. There's literally nothing you can gain from talking to everyone. So, yeah. You do have to speak to these people. Come on, nobody wants to see dudes sing. How about the ladies? Besides, we made the outfit skimpy enough. Guys, we're breaking down the doors to get in. Oh, God. You feel working out what to do for our concert? Yeah, we've got the general gist of it figured out now, but... let me ask you, would you prefer male or female vocals? It's a really important question, too. So, change the object we draw. That's a tough decision. Why don't we try both of them? You know what? That'd be perfect. Yeah, I really like that idea. Two songs would be perfect length too. Rehearsing will be a bit tougher, but I think we should do it. It lets us use both plans too. You won't see me complaining. He's really excited for this. Your ideas of all the subtlety of a sledgehammer. Realize that this will put us in direct competition with Class 1, correct? We'll need to do something with a degree of class in order to take them up. Okay. And then go to the first floor, to the hold, as they say. To which, what? Yeah. Oh. You know, so tanks here. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like some sort of like orbit station part, but never mind. I can't believe what I was hearing. I had no idea the Reinford company was involved in developing something on this scale all this time. And I find out it was a collaboration with the Epson Foundation and CCF. And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of artists you do. Way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now? Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Reinford Group. Maybe the directors have, and knew it. Oh, hello, Masterine. Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, it's okay. Have you finished exploring the airship? I expect you'll be a while longer before we reach Roer. Finish? I don't think I've seen half of it yet. It's kind of overwhelming. Looking forward to landing in Roer, though it's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. It's not too far from my hometown, so I always hear about it in my passing. Oh, that's right, you're from Yukihiro, so I guess you would think. You want a little refresher? Bring you up to speed on all things Roer? Sure, why not? Roer used to be a factory town, but it grew into a hotspot for technology as a result of its steel and heavy industry. Population is around 200,000, and as it says in the Roer province, is under Marquis Rodner's jurisdiction. That's right. I still find it kind of wild that Angelica is his daughter. You know, last time I visited, it felt like the whole city was man-made. Trees and grass were very dense. It made it kind of hard to tell how large the city really is. Well, the city itself is basically one giant structure, divided into several levels. It's been expanded so many times, even long-term residents occasionally wind up in places they don't recognise. Why, I lost count of the number of times I've had to go pick up Lady Elisa when she lost her way. That was when I was a kid. I was like it still happens. Really, it was a long time ago. Sometimes maybe we're looking at the not quite so distant past. Anyway, north of Roer is a Saxon iron mine. The iron mine there makes it way into most of the Reinford Group's products in some form or other. The amount of ore they get from just that one mine is immense. The Empire would be quite a different place today without it. I don't doubt it. Even our dice books mention the Saxon mine. It's been vital to the Empire since back before the Orbital Revolution. In the centre of Roer, you can't miss the Reinford Group's corporate headquarters, which is also based in my house. Honestly, I was hoping I wouldn't have to go back in time soon. At least so. I guess there's no point in moping about it now. We've yet to have a field study that didn't spiral into some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready if you are. We'll just take it as it comes. I'll be wishing you all the best. God. Oh God. Save us now. Time to go back to the floor. Yay! And then we have to go to the north exit. Whichever way is north. This one up here, I'm assuming. Yeah, front deck. Thank you. There's 3 Milliam and Emma, but we're not here for them. We are here for...
At long last, the Courageous has finally taken to the skies of Erabonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word.
This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the Prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arce installed as its captain.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal.
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's 2 competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
The road will be a difficult one.
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart. Just as when Class 7 was formally established, I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous. And for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate.
Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them.
I have thought my music then. No, I did not. And with that should be everything. I think. I now have to go to the other exit now. Fun. Oh. Just you two alone, eh? Oh, what's going on here?
Instructor Sarah? Tova? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah. Always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arce.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erabonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here. And now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now, too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind.
And just saying, if you've never heard the name before, you will, because we will be going for the crossbow games as well. So if you're thinking, oh, we don't know any of these people, yes, they are making references to people in the crossbow games. We will get to them eventually. It's just I don't ever want to do the Sky game first, or the crossbow games, because again, I did say, if by the time I finish Cold Steel 2 and the second chapter remake is out, I'll be playing the Sky games first, and then the crossbow games, or vice versa. From the looks of it, it's going to be the Sky games first, because I still haven't even beaten this game yet, and we are now very close to Sky 2 remake coming out in September. So, I do just want to put that out there. If you don't know who this McLean guy is or whatnot, don't worry, you will find out. Don't worry.
The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves One Blade style.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form. It sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
So what I'm hearing about is that he basically just goes around shouting second form Gale. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time.
Indeed, for when we go through the Sky games and find out more. I'm not joking about that either. You'll find out more.
But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Me? A bracer? Huh. I never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the Bracer Blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down.
I'll give it some thought.
Now with that out of the way,
Attention all crew members and passengers.
finally, I don't have to do it myself at the train cars.
We will soon be entering Roer airspace. Please prepare for landing, and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Do correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure this is the same exact voice actress that plays Elisa's mother. Do correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I'm pretty damn certain it's the same one.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
And the speed. Just don't even get a chance to see anything. It's just whoosh.
Roer
And now we're
Airport's
there.
granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations.
I'll admit the music for the Courageous in Cold Steel 1 I feel like is definitely better than what it is in Cold Steel 2. Purely because the music in Cold Steel 2 never changes compared to Cold Steel 1, where it actually does changes. So that's what makes it a lot better, I think, for an experience to be on the Courageous for Cold Steel 1 compared to 2. Just because, again, Cold Steel 1 has different music, Cold Steel 2 has the exact same music playing every single time you're on it.
And keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Good, and you've got 3 days for this month's field, so make them count, guys. Partner, we'll do the best we can. You guys be careful in all this, okay? Yeah, it sounds like things could get dangerous there. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll always be alright if I think someone can keep her mouth shut. Take care of everyone. Will do. When we get back, we'll be jumping straight into the festival ground. We'll be ready to cover the true terror punning by committee. Oh, that's right. Fabulous apple so far today? I forgot about that. We'll have the solitary office finalized by the time we get back, and we should have the positions all figured out too. Let's try to save at least a bit of room. Be ashamed to come back too tired to do class 1. Oh, I think it would fun age. That's all the more reason for us to return safe and sound. The spirited joys of youth. I'm sure both of your fields again. The Cabaret Festival will prove a valuable experience for all of you. Work at it, work hard out there, guys. But not too hard, yeah? May the goddess go with you. Take care. We will. Bow, bow, bow. Dun, dun. Ba-da, ba, dun. Okay, great music. I think that's probably I feel like one thing I kind of agree with that. Yes, Cold Steel's one story is very repetitive, but if you realistically think about it, a lot of the Trials games are pretty much repetitive. It's just you repeat a lot of stuff. So I can understand why some people, when they first get into Trial games and they play Trials Cold Steel, I can understand why they might not enjoy it as much. Because, again, you do get the awesome music, you get the great opening, but then afterwards it's just like a repeat until you get to that moment. And so it just takes too long to get to that moment, I think. And then, of course, like, pretty much after that moment, I feel like that's when you get the story actively going, I feel like. And then... and then you get Cold Steel 2, which is why I always say if anybody plays Cold Steel 1 and you find it too boring, do give Cold Steel 2 a chance. Just because the first game was boring and repetitive, yes, the second game kind of does that as well, but it's only for like, how many chapters? Like 1 or 2? Compared to the rest of the game, the rest of the game is where it takes off. Compared to the first game where it takes like 4 chapters of just repeat of the same shit over and over and over and over for it to finally get going in chapter 5. It takes a bit, I will say. The Courageous touched down at the massive Roer airport, where we parted ways with the members of Group B. With us safely on the ground, it wasted no time taking to the skies again, ferrying the others west to orders. Roer was amazing in every direction, but Chairman guided us through Reinford's corporate headquarters without missing a step. Come on, start playing the music. Specifically the Roer music. It still goes on forever. Can't but recall trying to navigate Guerrilla Fortress. I guess when you build with tons of iron concrete, everything starts to look pretty similar. We're not far from City Sound now. You might want to brace yourselves. Well, that's an even weirder layout than Capital. Hey, that's my hometown you're talking about. That kind of nice, true. Wow. Kind of nice though. Looks like we found out. I love that. I can't really deny it. But, oh, thanks. Oh, everybody remembers it when going up the opposite elevator and you get in the you know, the little like quote thing where it's like, should we keep doing that? Like, should we stop? Whoa. 6 seconds above and below. Boom, 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 boom. Roer grew up around steel fabrication and heavy industry. That's how it came to be known as the Empire's industrial metropolis. You're right, it is weird. Oh, wow. Got a population of around 200,000 people too. Most of the birds kept over a smaller country. Felt the city's got even bigger since last time I was here. Right for corporate headquarters is on the upper level, right? That's right, if you'd like to visit, just head up that escalator. Oh god, that
Allow
smile.
me to welcome you to Roer, home of the Reinford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
Yay, and it's time. The game is trying to stop me. No! Wow, maybe a staircase? Even Captain doesn't have that. What do you say they called again? Escalators? Right, the first one was built in Zeist. I thought the technicians here decided they'd try and build one too. Guess they just wanted to show off a little, huh? Like, geez, I swear. Huh? Look at that! What is that? It's an awfully strange shape for a building. Wait, that's not even a building, is it? No, it's cash ring. That's actually an opal generator. But it's so big. Roer has so many factories and industrial facilities that the city uses an enormous amount of opal energy. Having large generators that send energy where it's needed is more efficient than each factory producing its own energy. It's quite set up. Don't know, I feel like I'm a long way in such a short time. True, yeah. And there's the Reinford headquarters. And as you can tell, it's quite massive. Whoa. I've seen the building in pictures, but it seems more commanding in person. Guess you weren't expecting this from Reinford's corporate HQ? Couldn't believe that my eyes the first time I saw it either. It's a big building, sure, they're not as big as Orcus Town in Crossbell. That's a 40-floor skyscraper, the tallest on the continent now, I think. Well, that's the tower we could see from Grelly Fortress, right? Yeah, that's where they were holding the trade conference last month. Needs to be some modest reason. You should have found mistakes. No one's gonna mind him talking up a bit. I'm not trying to. Well, shall we go inside? No. I don't.
Master Rean, please don't cause too much trouble. Let's make our way to the Reinford headquarters.
Right, of course. Why is she singling me out?
Because I'm controlling you to go up and down there. Let's go the wrong way. That's why. Apparently you can do this twice.
Master Rean?
I'm sorry. That'll give me nightmares.
Sweet dreams.
Wow. That'll give me nightmares. I love that. Absolutely love it. That'll give me nightmares. Master Rean. I find it too funny, I'll be honest. Ooh. I've been sat down for too long, I think. Ow. It's even like I built up too much lactic acid. Ow. Fuck me. Ow. Just as fancy on the inside. Are these old scale models of machines Reinford makes? I'll tell you more about them later if you're interested. Lady Lisa? Hello, Dalton. It's good to see you again. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. It's been 6 months since you've been on. I heard you were in the military academy on because of the captain. But it was like you finally decided to come back and... Fuck me. It looks like you finally decided to come back and visit the old homestead. Yeah, here I am. We'll be staying for the next 3 days. I see, that's wonderful news. Keep taking good care of her, Sharon. I certainly will. Fair bow. Wow, it's one thing to hear about her, but I know what you mean. Kind of brings home the fact that she's Reinford. Let's just get going, okay? Oh. Allow me to show you to the Chairman's office. We're going up to the 23rd floor. Of course, they have elevators here as well. I'm not surprised. I have a building with 23rd floor. Excuse me, Madam Chairman. I brought the ladies and gentlemen of class 7. Bring them in. As you wish. I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond. I can just imagine that. I'll be honest. Wow. You tell the books up here. That's one hell of a view.
So it looks like the Courageous' inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Roer was a success.
How could you guess?
But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible, and keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Arena Reinford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell-related shares rising is indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
What the fuck?
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts.
Yeah. Do tell me, I don't think that's even possible for a normal CEO to do. Like I said, I know. To be fair, I know a lot of CEOs get bashed, but I don't think all CEOs are bad. Is that a hot take? To say that not all CEOs are bad? Because if you think about it as well, with like indie studios, they will of course have a CEO. Well, we all see how indie games come out pretty well. So I don't think every CEO is an absolute asshat, but I do think there are quite a few that get the spotlight. So of course, that's why a lot of people absolutely batter the fuck out of them. But out of all of them, just because it's like, oh, if you do this, all of them are shit. I say, well, clearly not all of them are shit. You get good indie games, clearly not all of them are shit.
Yeah, it's impressive to see Toa do it, but Mrs. Reinford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Oh, you can tell it's like, do you mind?
Ah, right.
Completely walked past her.
We
Damn.
all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Thank you.
Wow. Probably the least enthusiastic way to put this, but sure.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then.
Wow. It's like, shut the fuck up.
I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
That's literally how it feels like. It's just like, shut the fuck up and fuck off.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
That's it? That's all you have to say? I don't care if you ignore me, that's nothing new, but my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Oh, damn.
Elisa. Whoa, Elisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there.
I can imagine a few.
Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Elisa.
The army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now? You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you?
As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
Yeah, she has some mother issues. You know, I'm all in favour of jumping right into our field study tasks, but is it really okay to just dump all our luggage on Sharon? I was wondering the same thing. All our luggage together must have quite a heft. Miss Sharon should be fine. Honestly, can you imagine her picking a sweat kind of suitcases? I cannot. You've got a point. She'll kill them all in one go. Well, looking after guests does seem to be especially out. Exactly. Anyway, let's see what kind of things we've got lined up for us this trip. Alright. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Field study day 1. Mining a minor metal. I'm looking for a particularly rare sort of metal for my research, but I'm afraid I can't get it myself. Of course. Not gonna read it all. Can you hear me now? I like a hand movement that concerns your Arcus units. Okay. And of course, that's just a beast quest. Study area is defined as a 200 cell radius around Roer. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. That's actually a sweet spot with the gelatin factor. It reminds me of Marcus's dad. I can't really do it. I'll bet she's so sure she's got us paid. She probably thinks we won't be able to finish all of these. But just you watch. We'll finish up every last one before this evening. That'll show her. That's the spirit. Anyway, it's only 11:30 now, so we've got plenty of time before sundown. We've definitely got the hang of this whole field study thing by now, so let's show Roer some class and spirit. Right. Well, that's one way to do everything, I guess. I might be joking. So I think to end off this episode, I will... Let's see... None of those. I don't think. Whoops, I keep running the whole thing. Whoops. So first things first is I want to go to the other end. Because I actually want to go to a dining bar on the second floor. which is here. Because they have something that I want, per se. Yeah. Boyfriend, talk about me. Tomato cocktail. Now let's see. The tomato cocktail. Who's good at making this? I think we all know.
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Oh, you're gonna like this.
Who would have guessed? Who would have thunk it was Crow?
Okay. Better than expected.
Miraculous cocktail. And funny enough, I think this is the only one where the... Do correct me if I'm wrong here, by the way. This is one of the only ones where the... I guess you could say best one, which is the red hot soda, actually restores more CP than any other thing in the game. Because that restores 60 CP, while everything else I don't think even gets anywhere close, from what I remember. But it is more of a pain in the ass, I will say that now. And then of course go to Boyana's General Goods, or however you pronounce the name, to get the Canelia reprint chapter 10 and the finale. And also I need one thing. The kitty stamp. Oh god. Hey! Let's push you around. Get the fuck back. Wankers. So I'm going to be reading my tactics, aren't I? You. There we go. So now it's, yeah, Reen, Elisa, Fee, and Crow. I think that's where I'm going to leave it because I don't think there's anything else. So after that, so next time we can start getting on to the side quests, to which I will probably start with Can You Hear Me Now? Because this is not a main one. So yeah, I will see you next time. Goodbye.